Talking about team in your space, especially medical space, it's a kind of a big deal when we're looking at our clients as a core of the practice. What is going to create an experience around it beside the space? It's the team, right? So someone is singing, I love it. So kind of happiness, bringing that singing feeling into the space for your team. Back to our conversation is, how can you create a space that your team feels supported, that is motivating your team? You have to plan it ahead of time and you have to think through it. For example, when you have an awesome break room, it doesn't have to be big, it has to be intentional. That you have multi-function table, like if you have like 2 people sitting, 2 of your team members, or if there are 4, the table can be expanded. Sometimes, you don't have the luxury of having a big break room, but making sure you have a whiteboard, kind of like we usually use frosted glass as a whiteboard. Have the writing of motivation of the day or of the week, that you can really embrace the feeling of they're part of your vision as a doctor. That's really important. One other thing is, make sure in your break rooms, put a exhaust fan. This is our suggestion, and we came up with this idea because if you're like, let's say your team warming up food and they're getting uncomfortable because of the smell, you already thought about it ahead of time, so you just put a quiet exhaust fan that it doesn't have any kind of noise level, and it actually take all of the smell away. And it's a thoughtfulness that it goes for your team, for your staff, right? So they can use the break room really freely without even thinking, and it's kind of like a mutual thing for your patient and for your staff, that like they don't have to be worried about warming up food in the break room. The other things that I wanted to say, make sure you put or ask your design team, or when you're doing the purchasing for task chair, which is the computer chair, make sure you go for something ergonomic. It's important. If they're sitting for like 30 minutes or 1 hour, or sometimes longer if you have a billing or a call center or any of the consultation room, you want to make sure you think about their health from the physical standpoint. Those are the little things that we feel it is a psychology of the human body, and like supporting in the system, that it really takes a different path or different kind of a direction that it takes for your practice. So it shows how much you care for your staff, and it's the mirror, like when your staff is happy, then your business is happy, and then it's just a very beautiful flow between these two.